there were people within the CIA, people within the FBI, who were trying to raise the alarm, who were trying to say, hey, we're about to be attacked, and Al-Qaeda is something we better start paying attention to. There were actually efforts made in both the Clinton administration and the Bush W administration to block these people from making meaningful investigations. In fact, I, for one, do not think that it's just some weird coincidence that John O'Neill finally resigned as head of the terrorism task force in disgust because he was being blocked from making a meaningful investigation, and then was offered and took a job as head of security at the World Trade Center, and he was among those lost on 9/11. One of the few people who could have told us exactly what was really going on about Osama bin Laden and Al-Qaeda.
Right, and there were indications that he had been set up in his FBI role. He had had a briefcase stolen at a conference, and right. That was used to smear him and then get him out.
And then they charged him with taking classified information.
Exactly.
It was an obvious setup.
But I've also heard the theory that he was, in fact, actually, because he was friends with Jerome Hauer, who obviously has some interesting ties to 9/11, and there is the theory that he was actually working with the conspirators, and the death aspect of that was staged in order to facilitate his role, I guess, in the attack. But I think that's a rather elaborate way of trying to get to the truth of that matter, but certainly
sounds like trying to deflect attention. If he was part of the schemers and the initiators of the attack, I hardly think that he would have put himself in harm's way and walked to his death.
And the death aspect of that was staged.
Knowing that this was all going to come down like that.